Okay, so I didn't know if I was gonna make this video on my channel, but whatever, I'm here for it. And in case y'all are here for it, I'll post it. It doesn't, at this point, it is what it is. All right. So this video is gonna be a little bit different, and it's about breaking the fourth wall in your dreams. Okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, breaking the fourth wall is like, I don't know if you ever played a video game or you like saw like a TV show where they'll look at the camera and then they'll like they like they stop acting for a second and they'll look at the camera and break that wall. It's really hard for me to like describe, but the ones that get it, okay? So I am someone that fully believes that when we go to sleep and we have these dreams, that these are real realities you're going to. Okay. I mean, I think that the thoughts you have are realities. They're just in different dimensions. That's just me. But I personally think in dreams, these are like different dimensions or different realities that we're all able to go to and we all travel through. And that's where we can like see people we know, or whatever it is, we can do whatever we want. I just think it's crazy. I am someone that has had some insane dreams, okay? Like makes you rethink your entire life dreams. Okay, I've had a lot of different experiences, but I have seen some stuff in my dreams, and it's to the point where it's like stuff that is so intricate and complicated that where it's like this is no way my brain is just like making all this. Like there is no way. My dreams are literally movie scenes, like, and it's freaking crazy. And I could freaking get into it. Okay, but we're talking about the times in my dreams just so we can be 100% clear. I am talking about the times in my dreams where I have been present. So I knew that I was dreaming, and I decided to go up to the characters in my dreams and ask them questions, okay, and break this fourth freaking wall. I'm not about to just sit here and play along. What are you doing in my head, okay? So these are the experiences that I had doing that. I just think it's so cool to talk about. So of course I had to put this on my channel, okay? So I always say the people in your dreams, they always have their like own agenda. Okay, it's like everybody has their own role. People will be in the background. Okay, I don't know if like you're someone that has lucid dreamed, but when you lucid dream and you, which is basically becoming aware that you're in a dream, you can pick up on this a lot like better than if you were just regularly in a dream, because you're not, you, when you're obviously but like when you're in a dream you don't normally know that it's a dream. You just think it's just, you're just going through the motions. It's like real life. But sometimes you can become present in there and you're like, wait a minute, I'm in a dream. Okay. So I've done this. Okay. I'm like queen of lucid dreaming. And I have always looked at these background characters in my dream and they're like having a whole conversation or they're doing something. And I've had to stop and interrupt. And I'm like, hey, who are you? Like, do you know who I am? And a lot of times when I've done that, and it's crazy because the dream world, I'm telling you, this is like a real freaking world. Magically, you'll forget. I know some people feel that. Like you'll talk to these people, okay? You'll have a whole conversation and then you'll literally forget the whole thing when you were present, okay? Because it's like your brain or something, it doesn't want you to remember, okay? It's freaking crazy. So they say your brain forgets certain things that happen in a dream to protect you. So I don't know, okay? Anyway, so here are like a few stories about different times I've done this in my dream. The most recent one off the top of my head I can remember, I was in my dream walking, I become present. There's this girl on the other side of the street I was on. She was blonde. So I go up to her. I'm like, "Hey blondie." And she gets like, she's like I'm in full awareness. So it's like this. Like to her, I'm like this. Like I'm looking at her in her soul. "Hey blondie." I'm like, "What's going on?" And then she is like taken aback. She's like, she was not expecting me to like come up to her like this. So she's like, hi, like how are you doing? And I'm like, "I'm doing good. Like everything's great." And so we're like walking together now and we're walking inside her house. Okay. And I'm just talking to her. We sit down like in her room. We're on the floor. We're just talking. And I was like, "Yeah, so isn't it really cool that like we're in my dream right now?" And she's like, and it's so funny because when you break the fourth wall, with these people in your dreams, they get really weird, okay? They get so weird, I promise you. So it's like they'll play along with you. At least in my experience, all the people in my dream they always play along with me. So she's like, yeah, like I guess it is really cool. And then the second I say that, this like pack of gum pops up, like just randomly, just manifests, pops right up. And I pick it up and it looked really weird. And I'm looking at it and I take a piece of this like gum or like candy or whatever it was. And the second I take it, everything shifts. Like everything, I've done this where I've been, it's crazy because I can make this video 40 minutes long. Okay, literally. But, anyways, when I have become like present in my dreams, sometimes it's hard to stay present. Like sometimes when you become present, you automatically become unpresent because whatever it does, it's like the dream will like it's like you're under like the spell, right? And so when you become present, you're not under that spell anymore. And if the dream knows that, it'll like try to put you back under that spell. Okay. So it kind of felt like I was under that spell again. And it was like the dream was starting to fade away. Like your vision will start to fade away. It's very like weird, and it's like kind of hard to describe it when you haven't experienced it. So it like fades away, and I'm just like it's starting to fade away, and I'm just like, wow, like so this is how it is, like this is how you're gonna do me, like you're about to just like fucking put me back under the spell. I didn't mean to cuss, but it is what it is. And then she's like, I'm sorry, this is just the way it has to be. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. She's like, I'm sorry. This is just how it has to be. And so I go out, I'm like drugged and I wake up. Okay. I'm somebody that can, like, oh man, wow, this is crazy. Like, I can like talk about this forever. I'm somebody that has, like, let's say if I become pregnant in a dream and I try to wake myself up, I'll wake up in another dream. I've had times where I've woken up in another dream like 5 times. Like, I literally thought I was trapped. I thought I like was never ever gonna really wake up. And it's so funny because when you do that, the dream will try to trick you sometimes and make you feel like you're like actually awake. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this is a freaking dream. Let me actually wake up. It's crazy. So I do that in this dream. And I wake up and I'm in the same place. Sometimes I'll do that and I'll be in different places, but I'm in the same place. I'm still in this girl's house and now I'm in the bed with like her parents. Okay. And they're like looking straight at like nothing. Okay. Whatever they're looking at, I cannot see. And I'm like, what are you guys looking at? And they're like, this guy, he's like, this is the guy that's supposed to like keep you from remembering your dreams. Like, it was freaking weird. Okay. Whatever they were looking at, I could not see. So I'm like, let me get the frick out. So I like do this thing that's weird. You have to like do this freaking twisty thing to like wake yourself. I feel like that sounds so crazy. To wake yourself up out of this dream, okay, out of my dreams, like I always do. So I do my weird twisty open my mouth thing where I like get myself out of this dream. I'm pretty sure I ended up waking up in another dream again, but it's like the more you do it, it's like the more you're the more you do it, the closer you get to like waking up. So then I'll do it again, then maybe I'll wake up in my room, but it's still a dream. Anyways, that was one example of a time I messed with somebody in my dream and it got really weird. There was another time off the top of my head where I remember I was walking with if anyone's seen Vampire Diaries, you know how there's like Elena and then there's Catherine. I was walking with Catherine, okay, and we were just like walking in this dream. She was like my best friend, and I became pressed in this dream, and I was like, "So, do you know my name?" And she like laughed. She's like, like these people are like so rehearsed. That's the only way I can describe it. These people are so rehearsed, bro. She's like, yeah, like your name is Candace, duh. Like it's like somebody told her to say it. That's the only way like I can describe it because I am super present. Okay, so it's like imagine you okay, you know someone's lying and then you ask them something to catch them in the lie and you're like analyzing the crap out of them to see how they react and everything. That is me in these dreams. So I am fully analyzing these people. And every time I do it, they like are so rehearsed or they'll do like a little laugh or they'll get like a little awkward and they're like, like, of course, your name's Candace. Or like, of course, like it's you. Like, or like, like, of course, my name's this. I'm like, because sometimes I ask people, do you know your name? And I think I actually asked her that too. I'm like, do you know your name? But she said a whole different name. She was supposed to say Catherine, but she's like, well, my name's like Emily, duh, you know. And I'm like, okay. And then I like be put under that spell again, so I forget the rest of the conversation. Freaking crazy. So this is I'm saving like the best one for last. I could go on a million like hours about this, but I'm just testing the water to see how you guys feel about this type of content. But this is the best. This is the best circumstance. So I have a dream, and this was one of those dreams that was like, whoa. Like I had it was like a crazy dream, and then I woke up from that dream into another dream, and that was a crazy dream. So I was like three dreams deep, right? Stay with me. So I wake up in my third dream, and it's this whole white room with all of these little tables, okay? And all of these little tables have like these little pieces of paper on it, and it's like a whole bunch of people. It's like, a lot going on. So I'm looking at all, and it's like the pieces of paper have like different handwriting on it. So I'm looking, and it's like I'm looking for my table. So I find my table, okay? And it was like I'm looking at the handwriting and all these pieces of paper, and it was like when I had been there before, okay? It was like the times I had been in this place before, this white place with all the tables, and I had like come and I had wrote down whatever dream that I was in before. Like it was crazy. So like the pieces of paper on this table, like one was like, oh, this time I like had a boyfriend and I did this. And then it'd be another paper and it's like, oh, this time like I met so and so and we did that. Like it was like different little mini descriptions of like different dreams that I was in before I had come back to this place. Okay. So I'm like writing down my new piece of paper because I like in the dream before that, I was like, oh, I, was, made out with a robot and we did this. Like it's like and that really is what happened. But anyway, so I wrote that down and it was all like my handwriting. This is freaking crazy because I'm telling you, these places are real, bro. So and I was fully present in this. And every time I come back to this place, I'm fully freaking present. So I'm just there and I see this lady in all white and she had this like white gray like bob and we're talking and she's like, "Yeah, like I'm like the girl, I'm like the lady." And I don't know if this is real, honestly. I'm not, dreams are weird. Okay, that's all I can say. Dreams are freaking weird. But she was like, yeah, I'm actually in charge of like all your dreams. Like I look after you and like these other two girls' dreams and like you guys will come back here and like write down, what happened and then like we'll talk and all this stuff. And so I'm having a conversation like this, like I'm having a full conversation with this lady like whoa. Like this is crazy. So I start asking her questions like how do you know me? Like how did you like the second I start questioning this lady, I forget everything and I was fully present. I was full because imagine like you discover this, right? You're going to want to remember the whole thing. So I am fully present. But the second I start asking her, like, how does she know me? How does she do this? What is this? Like, I'm asking her all of these questions. We talked about it, but I don't remember. And everything faded to white or whatever the frick it does. It's like you go into this freaking void state. I'm not even kidding. This happened to me one dream where I like was in a dream and I was so present and it was trying to like kick me. It's like it'll try to kick you out. It's weird. It was trying to kick me out. And I'm like, bro, it goes into a weird black void. Either it turns white and it fades or it like turns black. And I literally was like, bro, can I just like stay in a dream for like one time? Like I just want to be I just want to be in a dream. And then this dream I was supposed to have like a party. I'm like, come on, I just like want to have my party. Like, can I just like be back in the dream? Like, come on. And it let me go back that time. And I was still present. I'm so sorry if I sound insane. It is what it is. So once I get it. But like I can, like I said, go on forever about dreams, my dream world, crazy things that have happened to me in my dream. I've had so many more instances where I have completely broken the fourth wall and really got down with these people. Okay. Like, what are you doing here? Who are you? Okay. Like, what is going on? Anyways, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but we'll see. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And thank you so much for making it this far and watching my video. Love ya. Bye.